Hey everybody, Max coming here. It's Little Cutie Podcast. It's not too long. So guys, did you watch Super Bowl today? Are you American? Are you a red-blooded American or are you a dirty foreigner? Are you a dirty foreigner that uses football incorrectly, huh? You use football to talk about soccer? What are you doing? What are you doing? It's football. It's American NFL, alright? We took over the world. We conquered the Middle East. And football's our word, alright? Call it soccer. You know, people have that meme. They're like, football should be called hand egg, because that's what it is. You hand off an egg. It's like, well, then soccer should be called kickball, because that's what you do. You kick a ball, you know? Anyway, how many chips you guys eat today? You eat a bunch of chips and dip, chips and salsa, nachos. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do with chips, you know? You can put them in your mouth. You can put them in your mouth. There's a lot of chip commercials, you know, of course, because Americans love getting fatter. You know, that's why they die of the coronavirus. Of course, we got 3D Doritos now. There was Cheetos. What else was there? There was Pringles. You can stack them. You can stack them and get fatter. I make a Pringle stack. I put the 3D Doritos in there, and I put the Cheetos on top, and I just put it in my mouth because I want processed potatoes and fake cheese. It's good for my blood pressure, you know. Oh, anyway, congratulations to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know, Tom Brady, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Bah, bah. You think Tom Brady, when he's having sex with Gisele Bündchen, like right before he comes, he's just like bah, bah, you know? I think that's probably what he does. And then Giselle's like speaking German. She's like, oh mein Gott, oh, du bist echt cool. Oh Tom, gib mir dein Wurst, dein großes Würstchen. Ich will es essen. You know. Anyway, I don't know if you guys can speak German, but I can speak a little bit. You know. Anyway, yeah, it was the battle of the pretty boys, and it turns out Tom Brady is much better looking than Mahomes. I guess, you know, he won the beauty contest. You know, he's like, later Mahomes, I'm fucking Tom Brady. All right. Oh, you married an American girl? I married a German supermodel. That's why I got 7 rings. What are you going to do about that, Mahomes? You know, yeah, so that game was kind of unexpected, you know? I don't think anyone expected the Chiefs not to score a touchdown at all. Man, their offensive line just kind of crumbled almost every single play, you know? Mahomes, he hurt his toe there, and he was running around. He's got to get surgery on his toe, but despite that, he was running around every single play. He's like, oh my God, I got no O-line. I'm going to run backwards 20 yards. Yeah, there were a couple passes there towards the end where like he'd run back 20 yards and then he'd like throw it as he was getting tackled, and the throws were still extremely accurate at that. I mean, they didn't get caught there, but it was pretty amazing, those throws that he made, even though they didn't actually catch them. They were still amazing throws. Yeah, let's see what else we got going on here. You guys like the commercials? You see those Super Bowl commercials? How about the commercials? Everybody loves the commercials, right? I think my favorite one was the lemon, the Bud Light, or I don't know if it was Bud Light, Budweiser lemon or whatever. And they're like, oh, 2020 sucked. You know, it was raining lemons. That was pretty funny. Like the girl's wedding, she's like crying because it's raining lemons. I think that was a good metaphor, you know, because we all kind of had a shit year last year. There's lemons for all of us, you know. I like that one. Of course, we had that new M. Night Shyamalan. Remember him? He made that movie 6 Sense, and also Unbreakable, and then he made like 25 shit movies. But now he's back. It's M. Night Shyamalan. He made a bunch of movies that they didn't even put his name on because they were embarrassed because he made so many bad movies. But now he's back. People respect him again. Because he made some other movie. I think the elevator one with the devil. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, he's got this new movie coming out where everybody goes on this island and they get really old really quickly. And the movie's called Old. Because in case you didn't know what the movie was about, it's right there in the title. It's about people getting old and pregnant children having babies. I think I'll skip that one. I don't really like horror movies because they're dumb, you know. course, we had some TV shows, commercials. You know, we had the what is it? The Winter Soldier and the Birdman. What is it? Captain America Birdman. What's his name? I don't even know. I don't really watch those movies, but that one looked decent. I don't really care about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, dude. I don't really care about that. You know, none of those movies made any sense. You know, you can go back and listen to my podcast. Avengers made no sense because it made no goddamn sense. You know. But one that really stuck out to me was the new Queen Latifah, the Equalizer, dude. She's a cop. She's a badass cop that just beats the shit out of people, even though she's a 50-year-old woman. She's gonna kick your fucking ass. You know, even though you're a 25 dude with a black belt, you do jiu-jitsu, you're in the UFC, she's a 50-year-old woman with attitude. She's gonna kick your fucking ass. Yeah, I don't understand the premise of that show. It's just like, yeah, she's gonna be an action star. She's kicking ass and not taking any names. But it's like, she's a 50-year-old out of shape fat woman. Is there no reality? I mean, is there no reality left in America? You know, we're gonna make Queen Latifah an action star. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. Another good one was the mayonnaise commercial with Amy Schumer. I don't know if you guys saw that one. I was surprised she didn't talk about her vagina at all in that commercial. You know, pretty much every joke she makes is just like, oh, my vagina's on fire. Oh, Mexican guys and black guys with big penises stuck to my vagina. My vagina's bleeding. You know, of course, South Park made an episode about that, so you know I don't want to steal too many jokes from South Park, but I just feel like, you know, they had a mayonnaise commercial with Amy Schumer. She could have been like, this is my smegma. Don't you want to eat my smegma? It's mayonnaise now. Let's spread it on your sandwich. I think that was a total missed opportunity there, you know? I think if they had made that, it would really make me want to buy their mayonnaise. Oh, anyway, of course, there was also a General Motors commercial talking about how they're going to make a bunch of electric vehicles, which was interesting to me because I think it's just going to show that the Tesla stock is going to finally burst, because pretty much everyone thinks that like Tesla's the only electric car company, and they'll be the only electric car company, and the only cars anyone will buy is Teslas. Like, they're going to take over. I mean, the stock is priced as if every single car sold in 2025 is going to be a Tesla. But I mean, obviously there's going to be competition from GM, Toyota. You think Toyota's not going to make an electric car? Of course they are. They're fucking Toyota. They made the Prius. The motherfucking Prius. It gets 45 miles to the gallon. And it makes the girls drop their panties as soon as they see it. When you go to the bars on Friday night, you pull up in your nice new Prius, leather interior. They're like, oh my God, you care about the environment. Oh my God, you get a lot of gas mileage. Oh my God, I want to have your babies. Even though I'm only 22. And I don't want to have babies till I'm 27 because I want to get drunk and party for 5 years and fuck as many football players as possible until I'm 27, and then I'll finally settle down with one of them and have their babies. Anyway, I guess that's it for the commercials. You know, you see that halftime show there? See that halftime show? I don't know what those guys were wearing on their faces. I mean, they kind of went really overboard with the face masks. They kind of just put diapers on their heads. I don't know. That's kind of creepy. Everyone, they kind of look like, I don't know what to call it. They look like bugs with diapers on their face. I don't know whose decision was that. You know, that was a bad fashion choice. You know, a lot worse than Justin Timberlake and what's her face, Janet Jackson. They had much better fashion. You know, they showed a titty. That's what those guys with the diapers on their head. They should have had one titty exposed. I think that would have been much more entertaining. Much more entertaining halftime show there. You know. Of course, that stadium. Apparently, there was 22,000 people there. You know, when I first saw it, I thought it was a full stadium, and I was like, oh wow, that's amazing. Did they test everybody or whatever, give them the vaccines or whatever? You know, but apparently it was only 22,000 people, and the rest were cardboard cutouts. You know. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of weird having cardboard cutouts there. Just kind of like, it's like, yeah, what are we doing here? Why don't we just show the half-filled stadium? Who cares? You know. But yeah, I feel like that's something we could have done. We could have been doing this for the past 6 months, right? Just COVID test the people before they go into the stadium, you know, and have everybody wear a mask. What's the point? What's the problem with that? You know? Can we go back to living yet? It's been a goddamn year. You know? Just give everybody COVID tests like me. You know, they made me take 3 COVID tests, and they finally released me into the wild, into the Japanese wild. You Let's see. I guess that's all I can say about the Super Bowl there. Of course, we also had some fights. We also had the UFC Fight Night. Alistair Overeem versus what's his name? The Russian dude. Goddamn Russians. Not Volkanovski. What's it? Volkov. Alexander Volkov. He's like the Pokemon evolved version of Volkanovski. Like Volkanovski, when he evolves as a Pokemon, he like grows twice the size and just cuts off the Kanovsky, or his name just becomes a Volk. Or Volkov, or I don't know. Anyway, man. Oh, man. Poor Alistair Overeem, huh? I mean, he was looking good his last couple fights, but he just couldn't get around Volkov's extended reach there, you know? That's all Volkov ever does. He tries to outbox people because he's so goddamn tall, you know? Man, his punches just look painful, man. He just busted up out Overeem's face, man. It just did not. It's like, oh man, poor guy. I don't know. He should probably retire, you know, since he's old, man. He's got severe CTE. Then, of course, Corey Sandhagen there did a flying knee for Frankie Edgar's face. Frankie Edgar's beard. He's like, oh, you want to grow a beard, Frankie Edgar? How about I shave it off with my knee to your face? Yeah, that was both exciting and really sad. Just like, it's like, Frankie, what are you doing, dude? You can't be fighting top 5 guys anymore, you know? You should be fighting, I mean, you can still fight if you want, but maybe in the top 10, I don't know. I don't know about the top 5 guys. I mean, those guys are, you know, their mitochondria are producing a lot more energy than yours because you're an old man, you know? So I don't know, maybe Frankie Edgar should probably retire, man. That was a bad knockout, you know? He was out for a long time there. His legs were twitching, just like Ben Askren. It's like, uh-oh. You know? Then, of course, we had the Clay Guida fight versus Michael Johnson there. And, like, right before that fight started, I was like, oh, my God, Clay Guida's stuff. I thought he retired, like, 5 years ago, you know? Because he's 39 years old. He's fighting that division. That was an old man fight. It's like, what are we're watching Bellator here? What is this? Yeah, I was surprised he won. But, you know what's funny about Clay Guida? He's got long hair, but unlike everyone else in the UFC, he doesn't ever tie it up in braids or anything. So like, every time he's fighting, his hair gets in his face. Because all he had like a little ponytail, but like half the hair was still hanging down, kind of like the Witcher, you know? He had like the Witcher haircut, or like the Jon Snow haircut, you know? And in the fight, his hair just gets in his face the whole time. He's just like trying to get his hair out of his face. It's like, dude, Clay, when are you gonna? This happens every time you fight, dude. When are you gonna realize you gotta put your hair in braids or something, dude? And you know, maybe you should retire too, because I don't know. You're 39 years old, man. You definitely got CTE too. Anyway, guess that's it. Guess that's it for today. You know, hope you guys enjoy the Super Bowl. Enjoyed your weekend. Have a good day. Get fatter. Eat chips. Chips and salsa. Chips and dip. Nachos. Chips and sour cream. Thanks for listening. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.